Wolves 1, Everton 1. It's a point at Molineux for Wolves, another point on the board. As we speak, obviously Ipswich lost earlier today, so it's another point in the right direction, I suppose. I felt it was a game, in hindsight, that I think Wolves could have possibly gone on to win. Would the performance levels and the result have been different with Matheus Cunha in the squad? Possibly. But it was an intriguing lineup from Vitor Pereira. Wolves went quite physical, I thought. Maybe it was to combat the physicality and the height that Everton had throughout their squad. We saw Munetsi play. Jorgen Strand-Larsen obviously started as a lone striker. I felt he struggled throughout today as well. But it's quite a sloppy start from Wolves. I just don't think we had enough going forward. We kept the ball fairly well. I thought Agbedu was a fantastic addition back into the lineup. I think we really needed him. But Everton had a lot of the momentum early doors. We were a little bit sloppy. I thought João Gomez got caught out a little bit towards the start, but certainly grew into the game, got a lot better as the game went on. And then we conceded the goal. For me, just obviously looking back at it, as the attack was happening, Nelson Semedo happened on the right-hand side. Semedo stood on the halfway line. And again, I try and be fair to the players because that could simply be a manager instruction. But for me, as your right wing-back, I don't understand why he's one of your furthest players forward when you're defending a chance. And ultimately, it falls to Jack Harrison, who managed to tuck it into the far corner. And I'm glad that we managed to get a response sooner rather than later. I think if we went into the second half 1-0 down, it would have been a long and really frustrating Molineux atmosphere throughout that second half. So Marshall Munetsi, fantastic to finally get him on the score sheet. Just somehow wriggles its way past, gets his toe on the end of the ball and wriggles its way past Jordan Pickford and gives us a lot of momentum going into half time. And I felt we kept that throughout the second half. We seemed to be on top for the majority of the second half, to be honest. I think, again, it's sort of been the case on a lot of these games where we sort of withdrawn or maybe lost out narrowly, is that we're just not creating enough clear-cut chances. I think although he struggled, as soon as Jorgen Strand-Larsen comes off, you have no physicality. And we got a lot of joy down the wide areas, but obviously nobody in the box to find a few positive runs by certain players, and at times maybe just not playing the right pass or not enough weight on the pass at times. And ultimately we just struggled to make something happen, to find that winning goal in the end. I was pretty satisfied with the level of performance, to be completely honest. I think Wolves definitely deserved to get something out of the game. Everton had a couple of half chances, had a great clear-cut chance in the second half where we just got caught out on the counter. Totti goes flying in and misses the tackle. And I think the front two, and I think Beto in the end has got to probably do a little bit better with the chance. But Wolves defended that quite well. And like I said, I mentioned Agbedu already. I thought he's phenomenal. A massive, massive addition back into the squad, and it's going to be a big bonus after the international break with him back in the team. And I thought Andre was just so good again. Just close to a flawless, very close to a flawless performance from Andre, to be honest, overall. But yeah, like I said, it just missed a little bit of something. Did we miss Cunha? Probably. Just felt we missed a little bit of pace and power in that front line. Someone that wanted to get the ball and say, let me do something with this. But in terms of comfortability and possession, great. Everton throughout the 90, I felt, especially after the first goal, just seemed to be happy with the point. Took their time on the ball, defended really, really deep, and on goal kicks and set pieces, just took their time a little bit, which surprised me a little bit. I suppose they're safe now, and David Moyes maybe just wants to keep their little unbeaten run going. I think they're 8 unbeaten now, so it's going to be a very, very tough game regardless. But yeah, I was quite surprised with how they approached the game. But I suppose they're safe now. I don't need to risk anything too much. And we may look back at this at the end of the season and feel like it was an opportunity to get a win. But again, at the moment, I'm going to just look at the positive of it is a point gain and another point on the table. And fingers crossed it's another point closer to survival. Well, let's hope that Leicester drop points or lose again tomorrow or Monday. I'm not too sure when they're playing. And yeah, hopefully, it's annoying to be looking at the Ipswich and Leicester results, but ultimately, we're going to have to rely on them between now and the end of the season. But it finishes Wolves 1, Everton 1. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one.